Atomy creates and distributes high-quality products. Things we all use every day, such as shampoo, conditioner, soap, toothpaste and toothbrushes, beauty items, cosmetics, health supplements, and much more. And Atomy is committed to bringing these prestige luxury items to the mass market. This strategy is known as mastige. And Atomy's concept is to enable consumers to swap brands. Atomy has an ethos of absolute quality, absolute price. It means Atomy is dedicated to ensuring its products are of a quality that is unmatchable for the price customers pay. And it's so simple to switch brand when what's on offer is unbeatable in quality and price. Remember that. Absolute quality, absolute price. Quality that is as good as, if not better, than designer brands at a fraction of the price. Atomy is an online shop or shopping mall. And hey, it's free and easy to join and set up an account. Yes, free to join. And once registered as a member, you have exclusive access to the Atomy product range. Here's the really good part. Buying from Atomy gives you points, known as personal point value, or to keep it really short, PPV. Each product has its own PV. Your PPV accumulates and never expires. You only have to make one purchase a year, no matter how small, to keep your account active. And that's no problem, because you love Atomy's absolute quality and absolute price, right? It gets better. You share Atomy's secret with others, they become members, and when they shop, you all earn PV. And what does PV mean? Cash, paid to you as commission. This is a new age of retail. Atomy puts the consumers first and rewards them for their loyalty. Although some members simply choose to shop for their own personal needs, many decide to develop their membership into full-time, lucrative businesses. Let's look at how this works in a little more detail. Let's say you recommend Atomy to your cousin, Jane, because you love using Atomy products so much. You become Jane's sponsor and give her your ID to enable her to register as an Atomy member. Jane is then automatically registered under your A market, your left leg. Then you recommend to your friend Adam, and he becomes registered in your B market, your right leg. Adam could be in Canada or China. Atomy membership is global. You, or Jane, or Adam can then sponsor more members to join your left or right leg, your A or B markets. They are added down the line, and they don't need to live in your country either. Everyone in each of your market legs generates PV. Remember that? Point value? You have your own PV, and every day your market legs generate group PV. As soon as your own PV exceeds 10,000, earned from purchasing one Atomy shampoo or face wash, for example, and each of your market legs exceeds 300,000 each month, you earn commission. Everyone in each of your market legs who qualifies becomes eligible to receive the same amount of commission. The larger your markets and the greater the collective PV, the higher the commission will be. And it's worth noting, keeping your market legs equally balanced is important. Group PV is calculated on the leg with the smaller PV volume. This is part of the secret of success with Atomy. Hard work is never wasted. And it doesn't stop there. As your network grows, so does your regular collective PV. And the hard work invested takes you higher up the ranks of mastership, which comes with life-changing bonuses. You can cherish the spirit of Atomy through its products of absolute quality and absolute price. You can share the good news and reap great rewards by doing so. You may have discovered Atomy compensation videos on YouTube or Channel Atomy already. More details about how it works is freely available. And Atomy's Success Academies and seminars will provide regular, inspiring support to members, and prospective members too. Absolute quality, absolute price. Atomy you can trust.
Hello everyone and welcome to Global Top English Seminar. So my name is Luke Kim and I'll be your host for today. And being able to see so many people around the world, it's very amazing to see for the focus of learning more about Atomy and of course aiming for our success through that as well. So today is August 18, 2022. And before we go into our company motto, I'd like to first introduce to you our interpreter, A. Shui. Yes, thank you very much for doing the translation. So let us start and open our meeting officially with our company model. It'd be wonderful if you can join in with the action as well as the words together. If you're unable to, just follow in at your pace and do your best. Hopefully someone will direct you later on, and with practice next week, you may be able to do it correctly with us. So let us begin. Is everyone ready?
Yes.
Go. Cherish the spirit.
Cherish
Spirit,
Create the
great
vision.
vision,
Okay.
follow the faith,
Follow the faith,
serve
serve in humility.
Aja.
Aja, aja, aja.
All right, wonderful, wonderful. Thank you for that. So let us go into our first speaker for today. For our 3-minute speech, we have Sales Master Lisa Yoon from Canada.
안녕하세요. 캐나다에서 사업하고 있는 리사 윤입니다.
Hello, I am doing the Atomy business in Canada and my name is Lisa Yoon.
네, 제가 오늘 3번 스피치라고 이렇게 맡았는데 제가 오늘 전해드릴 말씀은 내가 나의 사업을 하는 방법을 같이 공유하고 싶어서 이렇게 앞에 나왔습니다.
Of course, this is the 3-minute speech, but for this moment, I wanted to share about how I'm doing the business at this moment.
내가 하는 방법이지만 이런 식으로 해도 괜찮을 것 같다라는 생각이 있어서 이렇게 한번 해보겠습니다.
This is the method that I'm doing, and with my thought, I think this is not a bad way to do it, and I wanted to share this with you guys as well.
혹시 이 책 다 가지고 있으십니까? 이거 한국에서 온 건데 이거 에이코어 북이에요. 에이코어 북.
Do you know what this book is or have this book? This is a book that comes from Korea though, and it's the 8-core booklet.
우리가 에이코어의 중요성은 다들 잘 아시잖아요. 근데 이거 하는 사람은 정작 없죠. 저 또한 지금까지 물론 한다고 했지만 이렇게 격식에 맞춰서 이렇게 해보진 않았거든요.
I understand that everyone here understands the importance of the 8-core steps, but I don't know if you would strictly follow that regularly. I myself haven't done that in a strict manner either.
이거 A코어 첫 번째 보면은 제품 애용이에요.
The first step in the A core is product use.
다들 아침에 일어나서 저녁에 잠잘 때까지 다들 우리 애터미 제품 잘 사용하시죠? 저 또한 아침에 일어나면 브러쉬 티 하고 저녁에 잠잘 때 마지막으로 브러쉬 티 하고 그리고 사용을 하고 있거든요.
So with products from morning to night, we are always utilizing the afternoon products, right? For myself, I brush my teeth in the morning and when I wake up, and then when I go to sleep, I brush my teeth as well.
그리고 두 번째로 보면은 책이나 VOD를 시청하기인데 저는 하루에 많게는 한 4편까지도 봐요. VOD를 4편까지 보고 책은 솔직히 많이 읽지 못하고 있습니다.
Point number 2 is reading book or watching VOD. For VOD wise, I've been watching some days maybe up to 14, but for reading, I haven't.
14이 아니고 4.
Sorry, 4 up to 4 videos. And for books, I haven't gone to reading that much at the moment.
적어도 하루에 저는 하나의 VOD는 꼭 보려고 하고 있습니다.
But without fail, I strongly aim for accomplishing one video every single day at the minimum.
그리고 세 번째로 보면은 미팅이나 세미나인데 미팅이나 세미나는 여러분도 다 하시죠. 저도 지금 현재 하고 있는 것도 미팅이고 세미나는 정말 저는 하면 하는 대로 저는 주구장창 쫓아다닙니다.
So the next point is meetings. Of course, we are already attending meetings right now. And for me, whenever there's seminars or meetings, I try to find them as much as possible and try to strive to attend as many as I can.
그 여러 가지 있는데 네 번째 제품 전달, 사업 설명 이렇게 쭉 이렇게 A코어가 있는데 저는 이렇게 매일매일 이렇게 적어가면서 이렇게 사업을 하고 있습니다.
The next points are product sharing and show the plan. And of these, I've been taking my time to record it and strive for them every single week and day.
제가 지금 현재로는 제일 중요하게 생각하는 게 후속 관리라고 생각을 합니다.
I think one of the more important point was also following up.
처음에 제가 사업할 때는 후속 관리할 그 파트너가 계시지 않았어요.
And for me, in the beginning, I didn't have a lot of partners to follow up with.
근데 제가 사업을 하면서 점점 파트너라고 해야 되나? 파트너 겸 저의 소비자가 생기면서 한 명씩 늘어나면서 지금 캐나다에 좀 여러분이 좀 계십니다.
So as I started doing the business and getting more consumers, I started being able to have the opportunity and having a few people here in Canada.
그래서 캐나다에 계신 저의 고객님들, 저의 소비자들을 단체로 이렇게 묶어서 제가 이렇게 핸드폰에 방을 하나 만들었습니다.
So with all the groups here in Canada, I grouped them up and put into a room, in a chat room on my phone.
이렇게 만들어서 여러분을 그러니까 저희 파트너 겸 저희 소비자를 이렇게 묶어서 방을 만들어서 매일매일 저는 매일매일 저희 제품을 사진을 찍어서 그 단톡에다가 이렇게 올립니다.
And in that group that I group up with all the people in Canada, every single day I upload a photo of a product onto that group.
물론 이 아이디어는 저희 국장님이 옆에서 많이 도와주셨기 때문에 제가 이렇게 하고 있지만 이렇게 해서 제품을 올리면서 그 밑에다가 이 제품은 이렇게 해서 간단하게 아주 간단하게 이 제품은 이렇게 사용하는 너무너무 좋다. 이 제품은 이렇게 좋습니다. 뭐 가격이 뭐 가격도 sometimes 가격도 올리고 이렇게 하고 있습니다.
Of course, this idea was given to me by my sponsor. And what I do is I upload the photos and I put a review, whether I like this about that, or this is how you use it, this is good for this. Or sometimes I also put in the cost of the product as well.
이렇게 하고 처음에는 좀 많이 저 또한 사업이라는 걸 모르고 시작했다가 지금 이런 식으로 이렇게 하니까 저희 고객들도 뭐 괜찮다고 생각하나 아무런 저게 뭐 방을 묶어서 만들었는데 나가신 분이 아직까지는 없습니다.
So with the group, I'm not sure if everyone's enjoying this, the room that I created right now, because I haven't gotten real feedback. But from what I see, nobody has left the group, so I'm understanding that they're enjoying it.
그래서 여기 계신 분도 이런 식으로 나처럼 이렇게 그룹을 이렇게 만들어서 이런 제품 소개 같은 거 이렇게 하고 후속 관리를 저는 지금부터라도 저희 후속 관리는 계속 지속되니까 여러분들도 한번 이렇게 해봤으면 좋겠습니다.
And of course, I hope in this global group that you create your own and try this out, making sure you're following up with them in this method.
이런 식으로 해서 저희가 더 모든 여기 계신 모든 사업자분들 더 성장해서 저 후에 정상에서 다 만날 수 있었으면 굉장히 좋겠습니다. 감사합니다.
And hope this method that I shared to you will be helpful for you, and with this tool be able to have everybody meet at the top. Thank you very much. Just one more round of applause for the sales master Lisa Yoon for the 3-minute speech, and of course a very good tip that we can utilize ourselves if we are not using it already. So that was our 3-minute speech. Our next speaker is product presentator, sales master David Kim.
Hello. My name is David Kim. I'm a sales master at TorontoTop, and today I'll just be talking about 2 brief products. So the first one is our Atomy Sugar Body Scrub. So this is $24 in Canadian, and it is, or in Korea and Canadian, and it is PV of 6,000. So this product is basically to help get rid of your dead skin cells and to just be able to get your skin to be a lot more smooth. So if people have used or heard of our peel off gel or peeling gel from the 4th set, so the peeling gel is basically only for your face and to get rid of the dead skin cells from your face. But Atomy has made this product specifically for our body. So now we can use this to actually get rid of our dead skin cells from our body and to make our skin a lot healthier and cleaner. And they made this very convenient as compared to the peeling gel, you'd have to wait a couple minutes after you apply it. But for this one, you could actually just, while you're in the shower, you could just put on your body and start scrubbing away. And I say it's very good. It is a pink bottle. It comes, well, it's a clear pink bottle. And this product has like specific little beads that you'll feel. There's like the sugar that you could feel, and the little beads from the ingredients that it comes with, which are these. So the scrub trio is the grapeseed powder, the cranberry powder, and a walnut bark powder. This is very good and essential for your skin to keep it moisturized and also be able to keep its tightness and smoothness with the sugar as well. And this is very good. I highly recommend this for people who have sensitive skin, as this is very good for sensitive skin, as I have eczema. So I tried this and I just started to use this to see how it works for myself as well. and I like it so far, and it helps with my skin to be able to feel smooth after I take a shower. And you should all try this product. And for the next product I'll be talking about is the Optimist Foot Care. So this is also similar to the body scrub. This is so the foot scrub is $21 and the PB of 4,500, and it comes with the cream, and that is $22. It comes and it's a PB of 5,000. So basically the same thing. I've also tried using this. This is very good for people who have dry feet or who have dry ankles. This is very good for cracked ankles too, as this also cleans away your feet and makes them smoother. And usually other products from companies, after you use the cream of some sort for your feet, it becomes very oily. So a lot of people have to wear socks when they after they finish showering and putting on a specific cream for the feet. But for Optimi, it's very smooth and dry after you put on the cream. I tried using this as well. This is, instead of like a pink, it's actually a brown cream. It's a bit rougher than the body scrub, of course, because your feet has a bit more thicker skin to get rid of the dirt and everything when you're, because people sweat a lot on their feet when you're running around, or people who are active in general, or people who have cold feet sweats as well. So I highly recommend people to try this foot scrub if people have those specific parts of their feet that have either dry or cracked ankles. I highly recommend you to try this as it helps a lot. And you can also do this while you're in the shower. You don't need to dry it or anything afterwards. Just quickly rub it with your hands and then just rub it on your feet and to clean it out smoothly. And after that, after you're done taking a shower and everything, you want to apply the cream so that your feet could be smooth and soft, because you did rub away your dead skin cells, right? So I highly recommend you guys to try this product if you haven't already. And yes, thank you for listening.
Thank you very much for the product presentation, David. So two amazing products that you can try. I haven't tried it myself, so I should order some and do it myself. So if you think you are in need of these products that help to exfoliate both your body and your feet, this is probably an extra addition to your daily routine that you can do, or weekly routine that you can do with the products that are available with Atomy. So Atomy has many amazing products like this that we can utilize. And of course, these are two of them. So thank you very much for the product presentation. And we have our next speaker for 8 Steps to Success, Diamond Master Daniel Kim.
Thank you. Hello, everyone. It's great to see everyone here today again. And so, I just want to thank everyone for attending today's meeting as well. I know some of you guys are really late or early in the morning, so taking the time out to attend is very good. It really shows your determination. And so today we're going to cover the 8 steps to success. And so I would just want to say that the 8 steps to success, these are all things that are provided by Atomy. Right? It's not something that I've created personally myself or any of the leaders. It's all given through Atomy, and Atomy is the one that provides everything for us in terms of our growth, our success, and that's pretty much it, right? They give us all the things that we need, all the tools we need in order to succeed. And so if we are able to properly use these tools, then we can definitely take advantage and grow at a much faster pace in this online business. And so today's 8 steps to success, there is, as you can see, 8 steps that we need to cover in our journey for Atomy. So the first step is to set a goal. And then after that, once we set our goals, we must work towards them and be committed. And the next step after that is to create a list, right? We'll talk about a little bit more in detail. And then after that, you invite those people that you made from that list. And following that, then you explain the business concepts and so forth to those people that you've invited. And then after you have a follow-up and consultation with your sponsors and your partners, and then you just duplicate this all over again with your partners and help your partners duplicate this process, right? And so the key thing here is that the 8 steps to success is not meant for consumers, right? And so in Atomy, you're always going to have consumers, and you're always going to have people who are interested in doing the business. And in order for them to first learn about Atomy, they must first use the products and enjoy what they're using. And from there, you can help them follow up into doing business if they are interested. And you'll encounter people who aren't interested in doing the business, and that's okay, right? And you'll need consumers in this business. But for those occasional consumers that are interested in doing something more, and they've seen the Atomy's vision, then you follow the steps in order for them to grow and for them to also reach the same level of success, if not more, together with you. And so first step that we're covering is to set a goal, right? And so these goals are what's very important in determining your success in Atomy and in just in life in general, right? As humans, we need to have goals to work towards. And if you look into what you're doing now, not including Atomy, you'll see that you actually are doing something similar like this, right? Whether that is saving up money to buy a house, whether that is saving up money to buy a car, or for your kids' tuitions and things like that. These are all goals that we set for ourselves. But in Atomy, we want to dream bigger, right? We want to dream a lot more that we're going to accomplish, because it is definitely possible, right? And in life, we tend to sit here and going through the same process. We forget how to dream big, and we're stuck thinking of the same old things. Oh, I'm just gonna make enough to live enough of my means, right? I won't look further on how to make more money or how to live a more happier life, right? So you want to start dreaming, right? Write down these goals and dreams that you have, and these will help guide you in aiming for where you need to go. And you want to be as specific with these goals as possible, not very vague, like, oh, I'm just going to make money or I'm just going to be rich. Then there's no timeline that will pressure you to work hard, right? You want to set yourself a goal, for one that is within the next few years, one that is within the next few months, right? And things like, oh, I will reach sales master within the next 2 months, or I will reach diamond master by next year of July, right? Things like that. These are all things that you have to set. It doesn't matter if you achieve them or not, but what matters is that you set them first and you work towards them. And naturally, you'll start to see the progress of you aiming for those goals, right? And in order to do that, you need to meditate and visualize your goals on a daily basis to help you become what you aim to become. And so these, no matter what, like, it doesn't matter how much you dream and goals you plan if you don't take action. And so that's where the next part is you have to commit, right? You have to commit yourself to Atomy and see whether you're going to put your best foot forward. Are you just going to sit on the fence and wait for someone to do something and just wait for your success to come to you? Or are you going to take charge in your life and actually try to reach out for your own success, right? And I believe that those people are divided by how well they succeed in, not even in Atomy in general, but in life, right? If you are always an everyday person who just waits for something to happen for you, waits for a chance, a break in life, then nothing will happen, right? No matter how much you pray about it to God, or ask people to do, you just wait for it to happen. If you don't take the action, if you don't actually start to set a plan in motion, nothing will actually come to you with just waiting. So it's very important for you to now, once you've set that goal, to start to act and behave towards that goal, right? Make a firm decision, right? If you are currently working like 2-3 jobs and you want to do Atomy and you really want to pursue it, then maybe it's time for you to spare a little bit of time for Atomy in your life, whether that is doing one less job so that you can focus more on Atomy. Because no matter how much and how hard you work in those jobs, they'll never make you a system income business, right? You'll always have to work for someone else, always have to be making money for someone else, right? If you never want to do that forever, then this is the business for you. You want to build something for yourself so that you have continuous stream of income coming out, regardless of whether you are sleeping or sick or whether, you know, whoever it is. This is the thing that truly builds that system income business, right? And so be consistent, right? In Atomy, it's really difficult to be consistent. Many people only look for the short-term success and then think that once they achieve that, all will be okay. But no, it's not, right? And once they get over that, there is many more hills to climb. Unfortunately, that is the truth. But I can guarantee you that as long as you're able to overcome all those difficulties and you reach a certain point in Atomy, that you will start to be able to see that, wow, I've made the right decision, that I've come a long way, but this was all worth the pain, the suffering that I had to go through to get here. But honestly, if I had to compare this with any other business that you start by yourself, Atomy is a lot easier and a lot more forgiving, right? There's no fees that we have to include. There's no monthly fees that we have to pay or nothing like that. And honestly, the expenses, there's not really any expenses in Atomy, right? It's a very simple business and very affordable business to start, even without starting with any investment initially, right? And the further you go, the more you want to invest your time, your efforts, your money into this business. But in the beginning, it's very simple to start. And I believe that anyone can do it. It just takes the right kind of mentality and commitment. And so in order to do the commitment part, we do the 8 cores, right? The 8 cores are here divided into 8 sections here. You can see, I won't read it out to you, but you can take a look. And these 8 cores are helped what create your habits, right? In life, habits are really, in a way, scary, but also very powerful, right? If we have bad habits, these can last for a lifetime, right? But if we build good habits, these good habits will help us fulfill and actually bring great change in our lives. And so having to build these good habits, they might not seem like a big thing, but these small things will add up to a much bigger result. And by doing this 8 core every day and being actually committed to it and being true to yourself that you're actually doing it, you'll start to see the change, right? It might not show immediately, but in 2-3 months, you'll start to see that, wow, I've come a long way. And you have to continue to do this throughout. Even if you reach the last level of Atomy, which is the Imperial Master, they still do the 8 cores every day. And so now once you've set your goal and you're committed, you have to actually create the list, right? You have to start to take action. In this step, you have to find people who you want to do this business together with, but also your consumers, right? Don't just list all these people that are going to do business, because that's not how Atomy works. If everyone is doing the business, but no one is consuming, then you're not generating any sort of income. Everyone has to be consuming and everyone has to be doing the business if that is the case, right? And here, everyone here that is here today have all at least used some products and are still continuing to use products, even though they are their own business owners. And that's why what makes Atomy so special, where you can consume your own products, but you can still benefit and receive commission through those consumptions habits, right? And so first you make that list of people you based on your interest, and you divide these people up into groups, right? For people who were in your high school group, you put into one group. People who were in your church group, you put in one group. People who you have as family, then you put into one group, right? You want to keep them in one group so that they don't cause fights or break off, right? If you keep splitting people up from the same group, then they'll start to feel the divide and divided, and we don't want that in Atomy. We want to create a teamwork environment and really create that peace of mind for yourself as well. And so this is just a simple advice that surprisingly a lot of people don't follow, but you want to keep it in the same group, right? And this will help your success in the long run. And so now once you've created that list of people that you have in mind, then now you start to invite them. right? And so this is where the 8 core comes in. Obviously, if you want to reach out to all 100 people that you wrote, it's going to be really difficult to do in a day. But what if you do 2 people, 3 people a day, right? Isn't that become a little more easier and less burdensome to achieve, right? It's just calling 3 people a day. And every day you do that over and over again to reach out to these people. And by doing that, you'll build not only confidence in yourself, but confidence in Atomy, and it'll just start to become easier. In the beginning, it's definitely could be difficult, especially if you're not an outgoing person or if you feel shy or things like that. But this will help build that in doing by being consistent, right? And so make a phone calls and start to plan and meet with these people. And it's very important, in order for you to invite them, you need to be trained. Just like in any other job or business, you need to learn about what you're doing in order to do it. If you're trying to do any job without any training, do you think that you will be able to do well? Right? The answer is no, right? Unless you're some kind of super genius, it's impossible to be able to perform any job 100% with 100% success without any sort of experience and training. And that goes the same with Atomy. If you want to do well, you need to attend the seminars, you need to be plugged into the system so that you learn what this is about, right? This business, what is truly to give success, what the visions are, what the products are, these are all there to help you, right? Not to ruin your success, but to bring you success. And so once you've properly studied about Atomy, then now once you invite these people, you have to explain the business to them, the company concepts, right? What the prestige products are, what the strategies of prestige is, and how this works and why Atomy is able to work, right? The products and about them and how Atomy is able to make these absolute quality, absolute price products, and why Atomy is able to succeed. And then the compensation plan, right? How people are able to make money. Everyone wants to know how they make money, but sometimes people ignore steps A and B because they're too focused on making money, right? They want to make the money, but how can you make money without going through company concepts and the products? Right? If you know nothing about the company, that's very hard for you to sell. So this is a very important steps. A and B must be done and must be learned properly before you can actually do company part, that's part C in understanding the compensation plan. And then lastly, you want to understand the vision that Atomy has, right? It is not only trying to be number one in its area, but it's trying to be number one globally, right? A number one company, not just in its field, but all over the world, right? And it's going to be a distribution hub, and all around the world will it be, Atomy in every country, right? And it's slowly getting there. Currently, we have up to 24 countries that Atomy is in, and it'll soon grow further, and we're planning to open even more by the end of this year and even more in 2023, right? So Atomy is always expanding, right? So it's up to you to try to work hard so that you don't fall behind this growing company. And then after you've explained the business, then it's important to follow up, right? Many people forget this part. They just think that once they explain it, then it's okay, that they've understood. But Atomy, even though it's a simple concept, it's very hard to wrap around at the same time. And so you have to reach out to them. You have to make a phone call within the 48 hours of your meeting to check up on your new member, right? Call them back, find out what's been happening, listen with care. And if they have some sort of issues, provide solutions or advice, and then arrange for follow-up meetings, right? This is very important because, if you just contacted them once and then they listen to you, obviously the first time they might listen, but they might not understand the first time what Atomy is all about. So you have to follow up with them over and over again. And then lastly, step 7, we have consultation, right? Consultation is something that you can do with your sponsors, right? So you bring your partners in together to meet your sponsors to consult with them, and you act as the middle person and have your sponsors as the expert advisor, right? Sometimes in life we try to advise our friends, but they tend to not listen to us because we're not an expert. But what happens when you bring in a expert into the field? Then that friend is more likely to listen, right? They will more likely to understand what you have in mind and what this business is about. But in order for you to do that, then you need to, build proper relationships with your sponsors and show respect. And with that showing of respect, it will come vice versa. The sponsor will also respect you. Right? Everything is, once it's given, it will always return. So if you give bad energy and bad, kind of negative attitude to your sponsors, then they will also kind of feel that same negative energy and return it in a same way, right? If you want to build a proper team business, then you need to do the same that you would do to yourself, right? If you treat yourself with negativity, then others will treat you as well. So if you want to be treated well, then you treat others well. And same with your partners, right? They are not your employees. They are your partners, your business partners, right? So that means that you don't go and order them what to do, right? You work together with them to build this foundation of a system income business. And so in consulting, you'll find many people asking these kind of similar questions, right? So they say like, oh, I don't know anyone, this is not for me. Like I'm very shy, but they say this because they don't have a list of people already, right? So in order for them to progress, you help them create that list. Sit down with them and start to consult with them. Same with your sponsors, have them sit there together and then start to plan out who they know, right? If you just open your phone or your Facebook, you already know at least 10 people, right? And those 10 people will know at least 10 people as well, right? So right there, you've already created 100 people. It's very simple, but at the same time, many people find it very hard, right? And so this is just a simple concept, but it can grow exponentially really fast if you use it correctly. And the next questions that some of these members might ask is that, oh, no one would register as my member. And so ask them, like, have they explained the company vision properly, right? If they haven't, then maybe it's time for them to still study and learn further about Atomy. Maybe they didn't understand the vision themselves, right? There's many people who misunderstand and they just say, oh, this is a business where you could just make a quick buck and make a lot of money real quick. But that's not how Atomy is, right? It takes time and it takes effort, just like any other business. It's not a simple get rich scheme. And so in order for you to build out a proper business, you need to properly understand. So let them know that if they haven't explained it properly, they need to study again. And so some people complain, oh, there's hardly any sales, right? Then ask them, are they a repeat customer themselves? Do they also continuously purchase Atomy's products, right? It's not very difficult to use Atomy's products because we're not using something weird. We're not selling you something that is out of this world or something that's not like easily accessible. These are all daily essential products: toothpaste, toothbrush, shampoo, right? Don't you already use those in your own house? You buy those from your local grocery stores, but do they pay you back? They might have a point system, but the return in points value is so low compared to Atomy, right? And so not only is Atomy offering you really great products for a high quality, but they're also affordable. They're not expensive and they're easily accessible. And so you can just use that yourselves. Then you'll start to realize that, wow, this is such an easy thing to do. Just by consuming, you're already generating PV, which will in turn make you commission, right? And so imagine everyone under you does the same thing. All your partners, all your consumers change all their daily consumption habits into Atomy's habits, right? Which is not very hard because they're very great. Then you'll start to see that you're making that commission. And so there's people who are complaining who's like their downline is not getting bigger, right? Then maybe it's because they're not joining the system. How could they expect to increase their business when they are not being plugged into the system? And this system is not only meant for you, but it's also meant for your partners, right? If your partners see that you're not very interested in the system and you're not participating, then they'll also do the same. They would feel that, oh, this is not really important. My partner, my sponsor doesn't do the same. Why should I attend this system, right? But that's why you have to show yourself and be present. Show that you are participating to your partners that you're inviting to these meetings, not only for yourself, but for your partners. And this is important because, no matter, even though we might cover the same topics over and over again, this not the same and new, this not the old topics for your partners, right? Every new person you bring in, it's a new concept for them, right? But if you are not showing yourself to be present, then that partner will also do the same and won't be interested, in the end will not help you in your growth in your business. And so some people might feel that, oh, the newcomers don't feel welcome and leave. And in Atomy, it's a vision as well as what the company is based on, that you have to be humble. You have to lower yourself and put your ego down and serve others, regardless of where you've come from. Doesn't matter if you're a lawyer, doesn't matter if you are a doctor, right? In the end, that's all a labor job. You work for the hospital, you work for your law firm. In the end, you make money for that company, but you don't make as enough money for yourself. And that money is something that you have to do infinitely. You have to work continuously. But Atomy, as long as you serve others, you continue to build out your system, that money will naturally start to come without you having to put in the work eventually at one point, right? And so until you get to that point, then you still have to continue to work hard. And so you have to be not afraid of losing money. This is a business. In the end, you have to incur expense, right? If you don't feel that, oh, you want to save as much money as possible, then this is not the business for you, right? You have to be willing to learn to share. You have to be willing to learn to put down yourself. Oh, if that partner, this new consumer is interested, give them a little bit of a Atomy to try out, right? It might cost you a little bit, but at the end of the day, what happens in the results will be far more beneficial than that small amount of money you spent on that consumer, right? And so what ties this all together is the last step, which is to duplicate, right? So in order for you to succeed, you need to duplicate this onto your partners. It doesn't matter if you're doing this very well. If you do step 1 to 8 very well, good job, good for you. But that's not going to help you grow your business infinitely, right? If you want to grow your business infinitely, the partners that you have, right, your business partners that are interested in Atomy, they must also be able to duplicate this exactly like you do. And in order for you to have a good duplicated partner, that means the original person who is being duplicated has to be a good example. So that means that you as the leader, you as the sponsor, has to be a good example so that your partners are duplicating yourself onto their partners as well. If you are duplicating yourself as being greedy, as selfish, as being not humble and mean, then your partners will also do the same to their partners, right? But if you are humble, you are selfless, right? You try to, share, then that will be duplicated onto their partners and onto your own partners. And that is how you create that system and a team of success, right? If you create a team where everyone is negative, everyone wants to, step on each other for their success, then no one will be happy and no one will grow in Atomy. And surprisingly, those who actually, spend the time to be humble and serve, and their team is all happy, actually grow really quickly, right? And so Atomy is not a business where you are, stepping on other people for your success, but rather you're helping everyone reach the top together, because there is a ceiling cap. Everyone's going to get to the same place eventually. So there's no need to push each other off or try to be the only one to succeed. If you help each other, you'll naturally get there all together. So I hope that you've all learned a little bit about the 8 steps to success and that you try to apply it in your daily lives along with the 8 core, right? By doing this, you'll naturally build your business, right? If you truly do the 8 steps, you'll start to see the change in your business. I can very much guarantee you that. But there's many people who don't do this 8 steps properly because of, greed or selfishness, and they miss out on a big opportunity. So I hope you don't miss out on this opportunity that's been given to you, because this is a very big chance that's been given to you through Atomy, and I hope you take advantage of it. So thank you all for listening, and that is all for today.
Thank you very much, Dynamic Master Daniel, for that amazing detailed 8-step to success. Of course, as we keep on taking that step, this is a guideline that Atomy has given us to follow that has evidence of success, because a lot of leaders have used this tool to actually become successful. This is not a tool to kind of trick us, it's a tool to actually help us in our success and to speed that process up faster, so that we don't need to experiment ourselves on how to become successful. There is already a ladder that's pointed us the right direction. So this is a great tool to utilize and to use for ourselves for our success. And of course, because these are 8 steps, this doesn't mean that once you get to the 8th step, of course, duplication, doesn't mean that that's where it ends. We gotta keep on going until we get to the next floor. We can't just end halfway up the stairs, then we're technically left nowhere. We have to keep on going until we get to our destination, wherever it's the next floor, second floor, top. We gotta keep on going with repetition and keep on going. As we grow up, our steps may become faster, we may run up the steps, but we keep on going with these steps. So I hope what the message that Diamond Master Daniel gave us is close to our heart and understanding, so that we can utilize this more in our lives, even if we are doing this to kind of think again and to see how more practically we can use it, how we can pass this on to our partners as well, and to kind of keep the steps going. So thank you very much for that message. And now we have our final message from our leader message from Shamrose Master Young-Soo Kim.
네, 안녕하세요. 반갑습니다.
Hello everyone, nice to meet you all.
네, 저는 애터미 플랫폼 CEO 김영숙입니다.
I am the platform CEO, Kim Young-suk.
오늘 모인 애터미 플랫폼 CEO 모든 여러분을 환영하고 만나 뵙게서 너무너무 기쁩니다.
For all of you for meeting Atomy's platform, it is amazing and give you a wonderful applause.
한 분도 똑같은 분이 안 계시네요.
There's nobody that is identically similar.
어떻게 그렇게 닮은 것이 없이 다 다를까요?
How could that be, everyone being so different?
그런 우리 모두는 정말 멋진 플랫폼 CEO라는 게 참 감동이지 않습니까?
Even with this difference, we can still be similarly titled the platform owner CEO.
네, 조금 전에 얘기한 것처럼 제품 설명, 그 발, 이렇게 닦고 로션, 칫솔, 치약 파는 우리 사장님들 아닌가요?
Like our product presentator, the foot scrub, the lotion, all these other products, these are what we own as business individual.
근데 그걸 누구한테 팔아요? 아까 우리 윤혜경 사장님 3분 스피치에서 잘 팔고 계시더라고요. 누구한테 파나요?
Now, who do we sell that to? As we saw Lisa Yoon before her speech, she's saying really well from what I hear.
애터미에서 가장 멋있는 사람 같아요. 나한테 잘 파는 사람.
And that is where the coolest people come up in Atomy, the people who are able to sell it to themselves.
나한테 잘 파니까 무슨 일이 생겨요?
And what kind of things happen when you sell products really well to yourself?
그냥 좋은 거 쓰니까 말하고 싶잖아요.
And because you're using amazing product and you're selling, you just talk about it because it's so amazing for you.
예, 전하다 보니까 그룹이 생겼네요.
And as you kind of talk about it and share that with other people, groups are created from that.
네, 그리고 아주 자랑질도 잘하더라고요.
And of course, Lisa Yun is also very good at sharing how good other people are as well.
네, 우리 사장님들이 자랑질을 잘했는데 저도 애터미 회사에 대한 자랑질을 한번 해보겠습니다. 비디오 좀 띄워주세요.
And I hope while other people have shown you how amazing the company is, I would like to do that same thing as well.
예, 우리 회사, 우리 사장님들, 우리 회사가 얼마나 멋있는 회사인지 자랑 조금 해보겠습니다.
And so
네,
I would
먼저
like
자랑하기
to
전에 이거 한국말로 돼 있어요. 죄송합니다. 한국 가장 유명한 대학 팀이 공대 연구팀이 앞으로 2090년도에 일어날 일을 이렇게 그려놓은 겁니다.
I'm apologizing because it's in Korean, but this is a graph or a photo of what the top university in Korea group created, and from that organization, this is how it is.
네, 99.997도 볼 것도 없고 0.0002도 볼 거 없고요. 0.0001% 오른쪽에 옐로우로 되어 있는 플랫폼 소유자 이거를 한번 생각해 보겠습니다.
What we're going to look at is in the year of 2090, what will happen to the position. So at the top here in yellow, we see the 0.001% in the platform and other business. That is,
여러분 누구예요?
and that 0.01%, who would those be?
네, 우리가 0.0001%에 들어갈 수 있는 플랫폼 소유자 여러분 CEO잖아요.
And that is us, isn't it? The 0.001% who we are in with the platform business.
예, 세상에 기적이 일어났습니다.
And that is the current miracle that we are in.
네, 여러분 속으로 한번 외쳐보세요. 나는 플랫폼 소유자다. 플랫폼 CEO다.
Let us all shout it out that we are platform CEO, we are platform owners.
1, 2, 3 하면 한번 외쳐봐 주세요. 1, 2, 3. 자, 모두 외치셨지요? 네, 우리는 플랫폼 소유자 0.001%에 갈 수 있는 그런 CEO입니다. 여러분 존경합니다.
So we have the opportunity of becoming part of the 0.001% as a platform owner. That is the opportunity that we have.
네, 여러분 이걸 알아먹은 거를 존경한다는 것입니다.
And that you are able to understand and have the opportunity like this, that is what is amazing.
네, 다음 거 보여주세요. 네, 3, 4년 제가 알기로는 3년 전에 우리 CEO 박한길 애터미를 만든 CEO 박한길 회장님이 멕시코 다이렉트 셀링 모든 회사 MML 모든 회사들이 전 세계에서 모여서 멕시코에서 포럼을 열린 강연에서 초청받아서 강연하는 모습입니다.
So this is our chairman speaking in Mexico for a conference that is held by direct selling organizations all around the world.
여기에는 가장 먼저 시작한 아메이, 뉴스키 많은 MML 회사도 있습니다. CEO들도.
So they nominated a chairman to present during this organization, where big companies like Amway and Nu Skin and all these other owners or companies came together.
네, 여기서 이때 발표할 때 애터미는 세계 22위였습니다.
And when this happened, this was when the Atomy company was placed 22nd.
예, 박한길 회장님이 맨 먼저 한 얘기 뭐냐면 나는 여러분하고 경쟁하려고 이 회사를 만들지 않았습니다였습니다.
The first point that our chairman said when he started his presentation was, I did not create the Atomy company to compete with you, the other network marketing companies here.
예, 아마존이나 이런 유통의 플랫폼들이 왜 성장하는데 여러분은 성장하지 못합니까? 라고 질문했습니다.
And the question that he gave after that was, companies like Amazon and large corporations are becoming very successful. What is the reasons why you guys haven't become able to receive that same success in this field?
예, 애터미는 세계 유통의 허브가 되겠다 하고 쉽게 말하면 아마존과 경쟁해갔다는 겁니다.
What Atomy wants to create is the global platform hub and to compete with companies at the top like Amazon.
네, 이렇게 간단하게 요 얘기만 하는데 지금 현재 애터미는 몇 위입니까? 전 세계 10위에 진입했습니다.
This is where we end with this. And right now, what do you think the position of Atomy is? Currently, Atomy is around 12th in direct selling. 10th.
네, 그렇습니다. 네, 이제 곧 1위가 될 거고 5년, 10년 안에 1위가 될 거고 그 다음에 이제 일반 아마존 같은 플랫폼과 경쟁해 나갈 것입니다. 전 세계 1등을 가는 날이 그리 멀지 않을 거라고 생각합니다.
So probably in 5 to 10 years, first place is well within each Atomy's reach. And at that point, then the competition with large corporations like Amazon is when it will begin.
예, 아주 아마존은 어마어마한 매출이 일어나는 곳입니다.
Like companies like Amazon, a lot of sales is happening.
예를 들면 아마존은 현재 약 500조, 애터미는 22조, 2조. 정말 차이가 어마어마합니다.
So Amazon is right now about 500 billion, while Atomy is only around 2.2 billion.
어마어마한 차이 나지만 같은 플랫폼의 입장에서 전혀 다른 애터미 플랫폼을 우리는 소유하고 있습니다.
While the platform is both platforms, the scale of the system is very different, right? Amazon has way more, but Atomy will be able to overcome that.
기존의 다단계는 MML은 플랫폼이라고 말하지 않습니다.
Usually, the network marketing industry, they do not call themselves a platform business.
네, 그 기법으로 수당을 받지만 우리가 좀 벗어나기를 생각을 바꾸기를 원합니다. 우리는 플랫폼, 유통이라는 개념을 먼저 여러분이 생각해 주기를 원합니다.
And that is why I think we need to come out of the network marketing circle. We're going outside of that. We're more than just a network marketing business. We are a platform business that is going to be a global hub.
네, 그래서 조그만 비즈니스가 아니라 빅 비즈니스라는 거를 우리 스포너님들, 리더고의 스포너님은 늘 말하고 있습니다.
And that is why our sponsors at the top are saying that Atomy is not just a big business, it's a big business. The scale is large.
네, 그래서 우리 애터미는 플랫폼이지만 일반 플랫폼 같은 경우는 CEO가 돈 다 가지는 부익부 빈익비로 아주 극렬한 차이를 만듭니다.
While normal network marketing business has the CEO creating a lot of money and causing a lot of division between the top and the bottom portion of the group, that is the case.
애터미는 광고를 안 하기 때문에 속도가 좀 느리기는 하지만 우리가 CEO가 되고 우리가 그 소득을 가져갈 수 있는 그러한 많은 CEO가 발생하는 플랫폼이기 때문에 전혀 다른 차원입니다.
With an Atomy, because we don't have any advertisement situation, our process and growth would be very slow. but Atomy is a platform where we are each able to become CEO, CEO of a platform for CEOs. And then with that, we're able to gain in that kind of money for ourselves.
네, 그래서 첫 번째 싸고 좋다까지는 지금 왔고 두 번째 돈이 되네는 시작하는 단계라고 봅니다.
We have seen that products and are good and affordable, and then we have that with the scale of money is possible.
네, 가장 사업하기 좋은 시기, 이제 돈이 되는 시기를 많은 사람이 알아가고 있습니다.
And the opportunity of being able to make money is becoming well known. A lot of people are understanding why Atomy is able to actually make money.
네, 나의 사업, 내가 사장입니다. 내가 시간을 투자해서 이 모든 것을 여러분의 것으로 만들기를 원합니다.
I hope that you understand that this is your business. You become the CEO. You take time out of yourselves to create this business for you as the CEO. And I hope you come to understand that.
100세 시대, 100년까지 살면서 쓰고 먹고 쓰는 생필품으로 우리가 이렇게 멋진 CEO가 되는 이 애터미, 이런 회사를 만든 박한길 회장님에 대해서 하나 그림 더 보고 마치기로 하겠습니다.
So we are in a business where we live to 100 and we have products that we use the whole time from daily necessity for our whole life. That is the business that we are functioning in as well. So we'll end this here with this slide and just go on to one more slide before I end.
네, 한국에 많은 회사들이 있어요.
There are lots of companies in Korea.
삼관왕을 받았고 한국에서 가장 존경받는 CEO로 이렇게 상을 받았습니다.
And in Korea, out of all the companies in that country, our CEO of Atomy has been nominated the best, most respected CEO of all.
예, 플랫폼이 같은 플랫폼이 있으면 다 죽이고 1등이 되는 회사만 살아남는데 애터미는 우리 모두가 CEO이면서 우리 모두가 함께 협력해서 성공할 수 있는 유일한 성공 회사입니다.
And Atomy is that different type of business where the CEO strives to become successful on his own, but while in Atomy, the CEO creates a place where we all became successful, and that is the position.
예, 우리의 대표 박한길 회장님이 존경받는 CEO가 된 것처럼 우리 모두도 다른 사람을 성공시켜서 존경받는 CEO가 다 될 거라고 확신합니다.
And the way our CEO is the most respected people, CEO that created so many people to become successful, we can also become the same thing, very respectable CEO of ourselves, that we help others become successful as well.
네, 혼자는 성공 못합니다. 성공시켜야만이 성공하는 애터미를 저는 사랑합니다.
You cannot become successful on your own. You have to strive to help others become successful as well. And that is the Atomy business. And that is the Atomy that we love.
네, 이걸 알아먹은 여기 함께 하신 모든 사장님 사랑합니다. 존경합니다.
And all the people here who have understood this and know this, I love you and I respect you for this as well.
예, 좀 더 벅차를 가해서 우리 빨리 정상에서 만나서 누리는 삶 가집시다. CEO at the top.
Let us quickly speed up our process and work harder to accomplish this, to be able to be at the top.
Thank you.
And so, thank you very much. So that was our leader message. Thank you very much for that. The inspiration to understand that Atomy is an amazing company. The scale is larger than what we see now. Atomy has just only really just started. Atomy has many years more to it than they are. Right now, Atomy is small, it's slow, but things will pick up, things will be faster. And of course, we want to be a part of that as we go. So let us work hard and accomplish our task as a CEO, our personal CEO, and be able to meet each other at the top as Imperial Master. So thank you very much for joining us. This is the end of our global top English seminar. Of course, we will end our company, we'll end the meeting, the seminar with the company motto, take a photo, and that will be all. Thank you very much.
Okay.
So for the final time today, let us do the company model together. It was a lot of energy. Let us put our soul into it and let us begin. Is everyone ready?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go. Cherish the
Cherish the
spirit.
spirit.
Create the vision.
Division.
Create the vision.
Love the
Follow the
faith,
humility.
love and
and
humility.
Ah,
가자.
가자.
All right. Thank you very much.
사진 찍어야 돼, 사진 찍어야
Like
돼.
normal, on 3, I will be taking the photo. So let's begin. 1, 2, 3. All right. Thank you very much, everybody.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank
Thank
you
you.
so
Bye.
much.
수고하셨어요. 죄송합니다. 얼굴 못 비춰서 수고하셨어요.
감사합니다.
고맙습니다.
폴라.
네.
Bye.
바이. 바이 폴라.